Somebody once told me the world's gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking down with her finger and thumb in the shape of a nail on her head. Well, those years start coming, and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules, and I hit the ground running. It didn't make sense to live for fun when your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. When there's so much to do, there's so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get your show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break that mold. Know it's a cool place, they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, but wait till you get older. Media men, they beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite pitch. The ice we skate is getting thin, well, the water's getting warm, so come on and swim. My world is on fire, baby, how about yours? And that's the way I live, and I never, ever get bored. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get your show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, can I spare some change for gas? He said, I need to get away from this place. I said, that's a concept. Could use some fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming, and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules, and I hit the ground running. It didn't make sense to live for fun when your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. And there's so much to do, and there's so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street? You never know if you don't go. Oh, baby, you never shine if you don't go. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get your show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break that mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break that mold. Go, go, oh, go, oh, go, oh, go, oh.
Do you wanna ride in my whip? Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Spotlight Comedy. Please welcome to the stage your host, Chris Green.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. Nice intimate crowd. Y'all ready for some laughs, some giggles? How's y'all week going? Y'all week going good? Week went well. Friday, we made it to Friday. You counting those days from Monday to Friday? One more day, two more days, three more days. It's Friday. Was it payday Friday for any of y'all? Celebrating them dollars, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. in one pocket and out the other to the bills. Oh, man, he got direct deposit. Direct. They get you quick. Oh, man, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for what the next couple years is going to be like? Orange Face is back. Yeah, man, like he kind of like a sun-kissed soda, you know? Like we ordered Fanta. We ordered Fanta, but we was outbid. We got some of that Tang orange juice, you know? Like I didn't think we was gonna be here, you know, cause I was thinking about this a lot. Like I don't know how it's gonna come out to y'all, but I'm just gonna let y'all into my brain while I was thinking. Like, y'all take a shit in the toilet, and it's a floater. Like it got a little bit too much oxygen, so it sits at the top of the water. And you flush the toilet, wash your hands, and leave the bathroom. 4 hours later, your girlfriend walking in the bathroom and was like, ugh, what the fuck is this shit? And that's gonna be our Monday. I think it's highly disrespectful. That's gonna be Inauguration Day and Martin Luther King Day. Cause he really gonna feel like a hero now, you know. And I'm particularly upset because it's gonna be all kind of marches, and you can start one march and you can end up on a whole nother mission. And the only reason why that bothers me is because I take the bus, and Monday gonna be a weird day, fucking up all the schedules and my transfers. Like I take 2 buses and a train. I know that shit gonna fuck up my path, you know? It take me 2 hours to get from home to work and 2 hours to get from work to home. So if you add 30 minutes each way, that's a 5-hour commute. This is not a 5-hour commute city. So if I call in on Monday, it was well deserved. Y'all look cool, so I'm just gonna tell y'all my stories. I went to DC and had a weird experience. I went to a strip club, and the strip club had the lights on. The lights fully on. I've never had an experience like that in my life. Imagine fucking eating French fries and looking right next to say the pussy right in your face. Like I love pussy and I love French fries, but when you put it together, it's like oil and water. Like, hey man, can we split the rooms? Like this is the pussy room, this is my French fry room. Like, oh, you want my finger? You want salty butt cheeks? Cause I do it, but I'm pretty sure that was not the original mission. I was in Target. First of all, do y'all got tattoos? A lot of tattoos, y'all love it. It's like important to you, right? It got like message. There's like a meaning to the message of a tattoo. Like you really think about it when you get a tattoo. It's like, hey, this is gonna be on my body for the rest of my life. I better make sure it means something, right? That's a thought. Yeah, I was in Target and I seen this girl, and on her back shoulder, that shit said, "Never look back." And I said, I don't think she must have seen some things that she don't want to talk about. Because that was not thought all the way through. Like, on the back, so like, if it's on the back shoulder, how you gonna see it? You never look back. Like, you gotta have like a mirror and carry a second mirror so you can see like your reflection. And I was thinking about like what would cause somebody to get a never look back in bold print on their shoulder. And I just, she just she must have seen what I seen. Okay, like this girl had no ass at all. She was flat backing. Like she must have been like, what's the new songs? What's the new songs on the radio? I don't want to say Taylor Swift. She must have been Taylor Swift trying to twerk it in the mirror and seeing she had reduced pancakes back there. She's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Straight to the tattoo shop. Put it on my shoulder and ink forever tatted. That I'll never look back. I wish I could look back in my past because I was more athletic. Like y'all look like y'all are, adult age. And I'll tell y'all something. There's a day when your feelings will be deeply hurt. I mean, like astonishingly pain. Like you don't know pain till you try to climb a fence, and your body say you can't do it. I tried to climb a chain link fence. Like those are the ones with the instructions. Like like you got the square. Like arm here, leg here, arm here. I couldn't do it, so I had to walk half a mile to my bus stop. That's life. Somebody flushed Donnie T. I heard it. With a sneeze. Little Donnie boogers in. Oh shit. Did y'all see his official picture? Motherfucker looks fried. Look like a fucking, I don't know. The lights got brighter. Y'all ready for some comedy? Y'all ready? All right, y'all give it up for your first comedian, Amy Thompson.
Sorry for everyone that holds the mic after this, but I don't think it's contagious. I want to just say that I think it's because I did too much cocaine maybe on Saturday, or just not too much, but like it's. My parents came back from a trip, and I think I just picked up the germs. Ah, man. Okay, but I'm gonna be fine. It's okay. I'm not really sick. But I don't have as much energy as I normally do. I'm gonna try and bring it for you guys though, because man, like I'm still, even though I have low energy, I'm still happy to be here. Like I could be happy and tired. That's what I am. I'm bloated, but still cute. I'm happy, but still tired. It's just that's life. And I'm even more happy you guys are here. Like seriously, comics and regular and not like are entertaining and are being entertained really is what it is. It's not there's no difference. That's the better. I hate that kind of like phrasing for that because we are all hanging out. And man, you guys in particular matter. Like scientifically, you're made out of matter, and it is substantial proof you matter. And I'm glad you're here. And I don't know if you need to hear that, but you deserve to, and you also deserve to hear that you're very attractive. You are. I know because I have terrible stage fright, but I deal with it. So I've been picturing everyone naked, and honestly, this room, it's hot. Hell yeah. I'm so happy. This is great. I'm like, okay, I'm like, thank God I'm funny. It would be so weird if I wasn't. I am, though I am, I'm funny. Scientific fact as well, I was born with 2 humerus bones, so definitely funny. But yeah, my name is a good name to remember, and I really hope you guys, you beautiful people, do remember it. So my name is Amy, and I have a trick to remember because I want everyone to remember. Welcome in. It's so nice to see you guys. Welcome to our room here at Stab. It's beautiful. I'm Amy, and I am well. Man, I got stuck on the A's. The trick to Amy is it starts with the letter A, and I am like triple A. Like if you describe or diagnose me in 3 words, it is autistic, anorexic, alcoholic. That is a triple A. So, yeah, cool. But don't like save me as that in your phone because you're gonna be disappointed later. Like that might be cute, but if someone ever breaks down and they need a tow, like I'm not who you call. I'm not the person to call. Like I'm not gonna be able to do shit. I'm not gonna have a tow. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. However, you can follow me on Instagram, Stack of Amy. I post breakdowns. I post camel toe. It's delightful. Works out. I'm from Sacramento, born and raised, and I love Sacramento. But Sacramento kind of reminds me of dating a drug addict, but like a lower middle class drug addict. It's an in particular kind. Like I love Sacramento. Part of my heart will always belong to Sacramento. I go other places and I will compare them to Sacramento, and like I will oftentimes want to go back to Sacramento. I want to come back here. And I said I live here now. But I've spent enough time in Sacramento, or Sacramento spent enough time in me. It's like I have to admit that Sacramento is a dangerous piece of shit city. Dangerous piece of shit city. Like a lower middle class drug addict. It's a certain kind of vibe of drug addict. Okay, so the city works on itself. Like it always has these projects. They're big projects and they never seem to end or get done. They're like shutting down the roads all the time, or they're just closing off sidewalks. And they're still working on themselves, but nothing is ever fixed. In fact, they have all these big apparent problems like homelessness and drug addiction, and like everyone has poor mental health. It's like terrible. No health care. So kind of reminds me though of a lower middle class drug addict, because they will also always have big projects and things that never really get done, but they take up a lot of space. So like I don't know, like they have a truck that is never going to be fixed. Like this truck is never going to be fixed. They're always working on it. Or they will be taking stuff apart in a mom's lawn. They always have a mom's lawn they can take stuff apart in. And it's dangerous, but it's kind of fun because like dating them will lead to saying some really whack things. Like, all right, so I'm a girl, so what do I know? But I don't think it's your carburetor making your mom cry, dude. Like it's probably that her cat got into your speed, and that's too zoomy even for a cat. Go ahead, take the lawnmower apart again. But at this point, you are not saving Christmas. We don't even have a lawn. Like, what are you doing with all these pieces? But that's Sacramento, though. So Sacramento has led to me. I like work by the Capitol, and I've heard some pretty whack things like overheard around Sacramento, like especially with the field trips, which have been lately. Like, don't step into the fentanyl turd, children. Or don't step in the turd. There's for sure fentanyl in it, children. Oh man, is that gunshots at 2 p.m. in March? Like that's more in the neighborhoods. I love Sacramento, though. Is that another porta potty death? Or whoever shot diarrhea on that wall has excellent butthole aim, because they got it right in Gavin Newsom's mouth, and that's probably where they were aiming. And I like Sacramento. It's a city you can light the beam 2 ways, and that is for my crackhead fans when they come out. I like Sacramento too. It's fancy and it's filthy. It's a little bit of like both those things. I vibe with that. Because it's like, okay, so it's not a bad city. It's not always maybe a good city. It definitely has problems. It has problems, but it's not a bad city. Like, it's not filthy like cake stand pregnant, and like it's not that kind of filthy, but it is not like, it's the kind of fancy where like a robber would almost be disappointed like by a lot of us. Like I'm not like that is, I completely feel that. Oh yeah, and also let's see, we are I think there is, it's a change of seasons like the time. It's been like extra warm. Seriously though, for the season, that's what it's extra warm a few days. Cocaine's been amazing. I hate allergy season makes cocaine so terrible. I will also say that. I really hate that part of allergy season. Yeah. About Sacramento. It's fancy, filthy shit. I love it. Actually, yeah, if you lived in Sacramento, you for sure stepped in shit. It's not our fault. It's not even the homeless. I think it might be the cop pony shit. Another thing over here in Sacramento. Is that human? No, it's pony. If you were by the Capitol, there are always horses. They're shaggy if it's of late. It is winter. Oh hell yeah. Let's see. What else I was gonna say for that? Yeah, well, let's go with it. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, I like it. It's fancy. I like flower crowns. I like sparkly dresses. I do like a certain level of fancy. I like to do fancy shit. I was only ever getting invited to things like potluck, so I was annoyed. I made the show Dressed to Kill. It's a fashion comedy show. It's dope. I have a lot more high energy on that show. I'm never sick. The show heals me. But I like. Oh man, it is. Way better than a potluck, but potlucks are my least favorite thing. I mean, there's never any pot, and no one ever gets lucky. It's always like your coworkers, and so that makes it. I mean, like, duh. I have to get like super friendly with them. I'm like, guys, to be honest, you're gonna want to move over and just let me sign up for plastic utensils because I will. Anything I cook is, I'm straight murder it, like, but in a bad way. Like anything, it's like a crime scene. There is always hair, saliva, or blood or something, and anything I cook. Yeah, I was like chopping. I was like, I'm no hairnet. I'm like, I'm not paying any attention to anything. It's a mess. Like, if I get invited to a potluck, I always lie and say that I have IBS because they're gonna get it if they eat anything I cook. So I'm like, all right, I'll just get this out of the way. But it is a total lie. Like I don't have IBS. I just BS a lot. That makes it easy. Let's see. Sorry, I am like so sick and also so high. This Cali weed is so good, but I'm gonna sleep so hard after this. I did not. I will also admit, there's a whole thing to life, and it's like you. I thought I was dying all the time, but like really, it's just like drink water. I just all I do is like drink water. Like drink water. That was it. I thought I was dying. I thought I had every disease, and then it was like I just started to drink. I went from drinking no water to drinking water, and really, it has been doing wonders. But man, I had a wild night last night. Thursdays are a weird night for a wild night, but it was, and it made my sick symptoms that I was trying to fight just like amp up, like nothing. All right, guys, your lovely host is gonna come back up. I'm sad I have to leave the stage, but you guys don't have to be sad because there is a multitude of really different and funny people coming up. But for me, this is as happy as this ending gets because, man, I can't make the ending happier. I don't have enough time to jack off for sure. I'm like at kind of like around less than a minute, and I take forever to come. So, all right, hell yeah, Chris. Sorry, I already got this mic turning up. Sorry, guys.
Y'all get up for Amy Thompson. Y'all like Sacramento? You find the horses and you find the cocaine. Y'all ready for your next comment? Y'all ready? Y'all give it up for Jesse Rivera.
What's up, Stab? Hold on, I'm just uninviting Amy from my potluck that I had invited her to. I'm just kidding, Amy. You can still come, but just bring silverware. Don't bring food. How you guys doing tonight? The room is split. It's like I don't know where to focus my attention. Should it you guys or you guys? I'm gonna start over here, and if they don't laugh, I'll move back over to this side. Okay? So you guys, you're on the spot. How you guys doing tonight? You guys good? Did you guys have a good Christmas? Good holiday? My holidays are weird because it's like I spend like 10 months of the year like going to therapy and like trying to work through all of the childhood stuff, and then the holidays come and I gotta go back where all the trauma started in my hometown, and it's horrible, you know. I grew up in Bakersfield, California. You guys ever heard of it? You guys have done meth? Because that's what Bakersfield is famous for. It's famous for meth. And Christmas this year this was actually the best Christmas we've had in 3 years because not trying to bring anybody down, but I promise I'm gonna bring you right out of it. But like 3 years ago, our mom passed away right before Christmas and didn't leave us the tamale recipe. So for the last 3 years, we've just been infighting, trying to figure out the tamale recipe, you know? And it's like, why did you write it down? Why didn't you write it down? I thought she would have given it to you. You were the favorite, you know? And it's difficult. And we finally got the tamales. Like this year, they were really good, but they looked horrible, but they tasted great. Like they got the job. And I imagine that's what a lot of girls say about their boyfriends, right? Like they look horrible, but they work well. You know, they get the job done. I imagine that's what they say. And I know that I'm Mexican. I really shouldn't say tamale, but that's how I pronounce it now. You know, like I can't. I've been anglicized. I can't roll my R's anymore. I tried to roll my R's the other day. I just fell. I rolled my ankle. I couldn't do it. And but it's tough. Like I grew up in Bakersfield, and Bakersfield. If you guys like, you guys may have driven through. Has anybody ever like spent time in Bakersfield? Anybody here happen to grow up in Bakersfield? Okay, you're lucky. Did somebody say they did? Oh, okay, yeah. He's heard this joke. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, he's a really funny guy. You'll see him later. Bakersfield is a very like white, black, brown town. Like they do not encourage you to mix races. Like you stick to your own race, and that's just how it is. Like that's, well, at least the part of town that I grew up in, you know. But like being Mexican, no Mexican girl ever wanted to date me because I'm the youngest of 6. And as soon as she found out I was the baby, she wanted nothing to do with me, right? So I, like, from a young age started dating white girls, you know? And I realized early on that I was perfect for the white girl that wanted to make her family mad, just not that mad, you know? And it was really cool because like they started they started introducing me to the white culture at an early age, and like doing things that I'd never done before. Like the first white girl I dated, like we went to a Renaissance fair. That shit was crazy, yo. Like white people like going into the past, you know? It's crazy. Like Mexicans and blacks, we're barely safe in the present. Like we don't want to go back 200-300 years, you know? And another thing that I'm really grateful for white girls introducing me to was Trader Joe's. Oh my God, I fucking love that store, you know? It's the best little store there is. They got all the, you know what's crazy about Trader Joe's is like, you see like old people, and one thing I like to do, cause like, I've always struggled with my weight, and like, I like to, like when I'm in a grocery store, I'm really not judging people, but like I see people of like different shapes and sizes and like different like fit levels, right? And then I look and see what's in their cart, and it's kind of like a reflection of like, oh, these people look like they're in good health, and like you look at their cart and there's like berries and nuts, and there's fruit and vegetables, and there's this chicken, you know, and then you look at like bigger people and you know you see like chips and candy bars and like sugars and sodas, you know. But like Trader Joe's, like you see old people, like just old, right? And like you look in their cart and they've got like fruits and vegetables and nuts and like 18 bottles of wine. Like that's where they got to, and that's how they stay. I've realized that that's how they stay healthy, because like they've got to carry that wine from their car to their house, and they do it like 3-4 times a week. So like that's where they're getting their exercise. But anyway, I kind of got I kind of got distracted. The guy got so excited about Trader Joe's. But okay, so here it was. So I was a senior in high school. I was dating a white girl. My mom was super upset about it, and but I was like, I just got to do it, Mom, because like Mexican girls won't date me. And so I was dating this white girl, and she asked me one day, she was like, hey, do you want to go to the river? And I was like, ooh, Mexicans don't like rivers. And she's all, what are you talking about? And I'm like, because we got a lot of generational trauma, and a lot of it started in a river for a lot of us. And she was like, I don't get it. Like it wasn't registering for her. And I was like, we don't like getting our backs wet. And she was like, oh, I've heard my grandpa say that about you guys. And I was like, yo, fuck your grandpa. No, I was like, oh, okay. And so, but I was like, you know what? I've never been to the beach. Can we go to the beach? Like, can we go to the ocean? And she was like, oh, I'd love to take you to the beach for the first time. So, you know, I was like, well, I got to ask my mom, you know, because I was a senior and I wasn't going to drive and I was going to be gone all day, you know. So I went home and I was talking to my mom and I was like, hey mama, that girl, she's like, oh, the white girl. Well, this was in Spanish, but I don't want to do it in Spanish. She's like, the white girl. I was like, yeah. She's like, what's her name? And I'm like, Christine. And she's all, what about her? And I'm like, well, she wants to take me to the beach tomorrow. And she's like, you've never been to the beach. You don't need to go. And I was like, well, that's why I want to go to the beach, Mom. Can I go? And she's like, oh, I guess, but don't get into any trouble. Don't let her get you in any trouble. And I was like, okay, sure. So we're driving to the beach, and we're about 15 minutes out from the beach, and her name was Christine, and she looked over at me, and she was like, hey, aren't you going to put any sunscreen on? And I was like, sunscreen, what's that? And she's like, so you don't burn. I'm all, burn? She like tried to explain what a sunburn was to me, like I'd never heard of this before, like this phenomenon called a sunburn. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, she was like, you need to go to Rite Aid and we'll get you some sunscreen. I was like, does Medi-Cal cover that? Because that sounds expensive. And she was like, no. And I'm like, well, do you need a prescription? And she's like, no. She's like, get the sunscreen. I'm like, and then I kind of started getting mad. I was like, I don't need it. Like, I don't sunburn. I'm brown. I'm beautiful. And she's like, just get the sunscreen. And then I got mad, you know? And I was like, but I didn't realize like it was the machismo in me that was coming out. Do you guys know what machismo is? It's like Mexican for narcissism. So same thing. And so I convinced her that I did not need sunscreen, that I would not burn because I was brown and I was beautiful. So we go to the beach, and I got the worst sunburn that was ever recorded in the history of time. And I remember like I called my mom from the beach to tell her that there was something wrong with me, that I was like burning and I was red and I was itching and I didn't know what the hell it was, right? And I called my mom to tell her about it, and like the novela was on, so she didn't want to hear about it. She hung up, and she's like, we'll talk about this when you get home. And so like we drove home, and I'm like itching and I'm burning. I think I'm gonna die. Like I'd never had a sunburn before. And I walk into the house, and my mom looks at me and she's like, oh my God, what happened to you? And I was like, I don't know, Mom, they call it a sunburn. And she was like, I don't know what. I'm all, Mom, what do I do? And she's like, I don't know. No one's ever had this condition in our family. And I'm like, Mom, you got to help me. And she's like, look, you're the one dating white girls, bringing their diseases back into our home. And like my grandma was in the back, and she like yelled, bruja. And like she like tried to rub an egg over me to cure the sunburn, but it didn't work, you know? And real quick before I leave, I'm kind of curious. And did anybody here like grow up with a grandparent in their life? Grandparents in your life? Okay. And when you think back about being lucky enough to grow up with a grandparent in your life, would you say that your grandparents were old school? And by old school, I mean racist. Like, yeah. My grandparents were. Okay, guys, that's my time. My name's Jesse Rivera. Thanks for coming out, you guys. Enjoy the show. Give it back to your host, Chris Brown. Chris Green. Otherwise, Brown.
Y'all give it up for Jesse Rivera. Y'all ready for the next comic? Y'all ready? You ready? You ready? Y'all give it up for D-Rock.
How y'all doing? Y'all all right? All right. Chris was talking about payday. Everybody else got paid. I got paid. I'm broke, though. Right after payday, you go broke. Paid all my bills. I paid my girl. Not pay her, but I direct deposit a little money to her. I even direct deposit some money to my daughter. She my stepdaughter now, right? Like, but once I raised you, you know what I'm saying? I raised her since she was 5. She's 14 now. When she was 5, she wanted to teach me stuff, show me stuff. At 14, she just want the money out of my pocket. That's it, So I give her direct deposit. She usually get $200, But one day I called out sick, and I didn't have no sick time, so I didn't get paid for that day. And she got $180 in her direct deposit. She usually get $200, so she came and checked me on that, like, where my $20? I'm like, damn. I didn't know it was that serious. I was like, you still got $180? She was like, I need my $20 though. I was like, what the? Are you selling? What is you making out here? Can I get some of that money? That's all I want to know. Shit is rough, man. I became a stepdad and a step-granddad at the same time. That was crazy to me, right? Because I didn't know kids have their dolls and they treat them like they their kids. I didn't know that. I took them to McDonald's. She had all 8 of her kids in the back seat with her. I asked my girl, what you want? She said, I just want a burger and fries, for sure. I was like, what you want in the back? I just want a burger and fries, for sure. She was like, my kids, though, they want burgers, fries, nuggets. Bitch, I don't know them. I don't pay for them. She was like, here, take some of my money. Help me out. I was like, how much you got? She's like, I got 50 cents. Bitch, you don't put that money back in your pocket? I don't like kids, man. I keep saying I want them, but I don't want them. I don't. I had a moment where my girl brought her cousin's kids over when my daughter went off to be with her daddy. They were 4 and 5, boy and girl. I thought that would make me like, oh, shit, I love this. I hated them. I hated both of them. I spent $100 on groceries, okay? They ate $84.53 of my groceries, okay? Left me with $15.47. I've never been this good with math until I got into a house of my own. I used to struggle with math. They used to pop me in the back of the head because I didn't know shit. 2 times 2 is hard to understand until you got a house now, okay? It makes sense now. Not gonna lie, man. Having a girlfriend's a lot too, you know. They say happy wife, happy life. She ain't my wife, but they say happy girl, happy world. I don't think my world's that happy because all I'm losing is money. I ain't losing nothing else. Told her to get a job one day. She was like, I'm praying on it. I was like, have you been applying though? She said, no. Bitch, it don't work. Prayer don't work without work, okay? But every time she got some money, though. You need some money? Yeah, it's my money you're giving back to me. I want it. Give it back. I don't understand that, man. And I'm with a black woman, so she got 450,000 wigs. I wake up to them shits every day. She wear a different wig to go to bed. I don't even know why. The shit slide off her head anyways. I wake up to a bald-headed woman every night, every morning. Go to bed with a girl with a head full of hair. Wake up with a cancer patient. I didn't know this, okay? And then I didn't know, like, I dated a lot of girls that didn't know their daddy. And I was okay with that, you know, because I never had to find out how much they looked like their dad. That's my fear, like having a daughter with my exact face, because I'm going to be honest with my daughter. If she's 7 years old going to school and she like, they calling me ugly at school. You look like me. You just gonna have to take that. You know what I'm saying? You a handsome girl out here. Be handsome in this bitch. That's all you could do. My brother got 3 girls. All of them are handsome. And I tell him every time. And he think it's a compliment. I be like, you do not get it, boy. Them kids is ugly. It's rough, you know. But it's just, you know, you got to deal with that. I don't know how to deal with that yet. I'm just not ready. I've been watching the dating shows. Y'all been watching Love is Blind? You ever seen that? Ever heard of a show like that? Let me break it down for y'all if you don't know. This is a show where you talk to somebody through a wall. You fall in love with them, you propose to them, and then you meet them in person. I was told I'm very shallow because I thought that was stupid. I can talk to somebody on the phone, they can sound beautiful, great, all that, until I see you in person and you look like Bigfoot. I'm scared. I'm not happy. It's not great. And it's always the same situation. People fall in love. They say, oh, we broke barriers. We're so in love. Then they see the person and they start talking about, I don't know what's wrong, why we're not working. Because you know that person ugly to you, okay? I'm not shallow. I'm just honest. I'm not going to walk into a bar, see 5 fine-ass girls and go, damn, their personality really attracts me. No, it's their looks. That's going to get me in the door. Because then if your personality good, then you know what I'm saying, you great. But if your personality shit, we leave it alone. I remember a girl told me I was a good guy. I was like, am I handsome, though? She's like, you're a good guy. Stop telling me that. Am I handsome, though? She was, you're good. Like, no, it doesn't make sense. I don't want to be a good guy. I want to be handsome. Right now in my 30s, I want to be handsome. 40s, 50, be a good guy. I'm good with that. I'm 60, I might be ugly, hair gone, whatever. I'm 30, make me be beautiful. I don't get no compliments with my girl. I'm very much getting shit off my chest right now. This is therapy for me. I don't care what y'all think, okay? My girl, you know, we go out together, we hold hands. You know, you like to get compliments together. Y'all go out together, y'all get compliments together. They say y'all look good as a couple. It's beautiful, right? Y'all get that too? Y'all get that? It look beautiful, right? Y'all right here, y'all get that? Y'all get that. Y'all get the looks too, huh? It's interracial, so they're gonna look at y'all, but y'all beautiful. I don't get none of that, okay? I don't get nothing. Me and my girl walk hand in hand, and people will walk up to her specifically and go, you're beautiful, and then just walk off like I wasn't standing there holding that hand. Thank you. I didn't even bring her tonight because I was like, I don't want to risk not getting my compliments, so I appreciate that. I'm going to tell her when I get home, like, you ain't shit to me now. I'm the one. She get hookups on Swishers and Dutchess because I smoke weed. I'm not going to lie. I make her go buy them. Why? Because she get a discount when she walk in. 20% off anything she want in there. I walk in there, everything's higher priced, I swear. She got 2 Dutchess and a single backwood for $4. I walked in there for 2 Dutches and a single backwood. They charged me $15.55. I was like, bitch, why? Why is that? I started trying to come in like her. I started pulling my titties. I was like, you like this? I tried that with the wrong cash register dude. It was a gay guy. He was like, I do like that. I was like, I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. Just honest, man. I want my compliment too. Shit. Oh, man. How do I say this next part? I used to be a stripper. When I had confidence, I used to be a stripper. I had just got out of jail. I was trying to figure out my life. I needed to get a job. My boy offered me a job as a stripper. It was a retirement party for a lady. She was retiring from AT&T, okay? That's why I still got the company to this day. It's a great company. So they brought us in, right? I'm in the back. I'm getting ready. Same body. Don't think it was different. I had the same belly, everything. So I'm oiling up in a Speedo, right? My head down. I'm not even looking. I'm oiling the legs. They brought another stripper in. I didn't know this, right? So this big dude walk up on me. He is stripified. He got bands on his arm, his legs. His package is all in my face as I'm down here like working, right? He like, what's up with it, homie? Back your dick up. Like, I don't want to know you. We getting ready. We going out there. Music come on. I come out there. All I got is one move. All I got is this. That's it. I hear the music. It don't even go with the beat sometimes. I don't give a fuck. I'm just doing it. We come out. I hear a woman yell, ill. My confidence too high to fuck with me, though. So I was like, bruh, you need to step it up. Your moves ain't good enough, right? Because I was coming out there doing my thing. What I didn't realize is I had a burrito about like 30 minutes before the show. I didn't time it up right. I didn't time it up just right. So I'm in there, I'm busting it, right? At the same time I'm busting it, I'm busting ass too. I'm farting like a motherfucker in the ladies' faces. My name was Nightfall when I walked up in that strip club. I left out of there as shitty. That's what they called me. I made $14 all at the door. They was like, just go over there. We're going to give it to you later. Fucking hated it, man. What makes it worse is my mom is getting older and she's dating other people and she's single now, right? So when I come home to the house, she listening to very provocative music. When I was a kid, I thought it was great. Now listening to her listen to it, I was like, this is not good music. You shouldn't listen to this. And she do the same move while she grinding on the wall. She dropped the leg and just do this the whole time. So now I know where I got that move from, and I'm mad as fuck, right? Just don't like it, man. He gave me the light, so I got to get ready to get off. I am a homeowner. I do like to tell people that because it makes me feel good to know that, hey, if you got a home, I got a home. We're equal, right? That's beautiful. I don't watch TV. I'm a Ring camera watcher 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I do live in Del Paso Heights, so it comes with the reason why you have to watch it 24 hours a day. It's funny because people be like, yo, did you watch the football game? And I'm like, no. I watched this crackhead walk in front of my house for 3 hours straight going nowhere. Like, he just looking for something but don't know what he looking for. I ain't never had a package stolen from me, right? I'm from Tracy, California. Anybody know where Tracy is? Past the pumpkin patch, start smelling shit. Welcome to my city. That's where I'm from, right? I ain't never had a package stolen in Tracy, but I moved to Sacramento, every package I've gotten got stolen. And I ain't never fought. Let me tell you something, I've never fought in my life. My size makes me feel comfortable because nobody wants to fight, but crackhead stole my package. That's what fucked me up, right? My dog is in the front yard. I got a pit bull. I did have a pit bull. I gave him up after this. I had him in the front yard. I watched the Amazon man come through my gate and put the package down. I thought my dog was so trained because I didn't do it. I don't know how the fuck he learned. He didn't attack the Amazon man. So I was like, oh shit, my dog is trained. He know not to attack certain people that's bringing us gifts. And as he's walking out my gate, 2 crackheads walk up as he tries to close the gate and go, oh no, we got it, homie. And I know he know they was crackheads. One had a missing shoe. The other girl had holes all in her shirt and smelled like shit. I know she smelled like shit. She had shit on the back of her pants. How I know that? She put her ass on my Ring camera and didn't think I could hear her tell the dude, hey, just take the package. Bitch, I can hear you. Make it worse, my dog is just sitting there wagging his tail the whole time, ain't doing shit. I had to turn into the dog myself. I'm on a Ring camera growling and barking. Nothing's working. I seen that same crackhead 2 weeks later with the slippers that I had ordered from Amazon. It was Gucci slippers. I was finna stunt that day when I had them. Seen him, ran outside, thought I could fight. I gave him 45 seconds of the best ass whooping of his life. He got right up, dusted off, and said, "Are you tired?" I was like, "Yes, nigga, just take it. I don't even want it no more." I just gave up. What's the point? These crackheads are unbelievably strong. God damn. I just want to get some therapy off. It is my birthday. My birthday was January 7th, so I just wanted to do something for my birthday. I appreciate y'all listening to me, man. My name is D-Rock. Give it up for your host coming back, Chris Green.
Y'all give it up for D-Rock. Happy birthday, brother. How y'all holding up? Y'all having fun? You having fun? We got a couple more comics. Y'all still feeling strong? Got that giggle in there? All right. Y'all ready? Give it up for your next comic, Adam Sterling.
Keep it going for your host, Christopher, everybody. Fuck yeah. Friday night. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not as funny as the last guy, but we'll do some jokes. Fuck yeah. Oh, man. You guys hear about all the crazy stuff happening in the United States this year? 2025 is already starting off pretty crazy. There was the fireworks show in front of the Trump Tower. You guys hear about that with the Cybertruck that exploded? Yeah, really starting the year off with a bang, huh? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, my New Year's resolution is a little less extreme than that. I'm not going to, like, blow myself up in front of a big, expensive building in a Cybertruck. What I'm going to do is simpler. I'm going to go from masturbating 5 times a day to 6 times a day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys might be wondering why I have the pale, mushy appearance and the monotone voice. It's actually not my fault. I grew up in a bunker up in the foothills eating nothing but mashed potatoes. No gravy, just mashed potatoes. So that's why people tell me I've got mashed potato energy, that I really embody that dish. You know, sometimes I feel like if I put my hand on, or if someone put my hand on me, that didn't make any sense. I feel like if someone put their hand on me and pressed, it would just go through me, like I'm made of mashed potatoes. Or if you poured gravy on me, I wouldn't do anything about it. Another commonality with me and mashed potatoes is dating me is a lot like eating mashed potatoes. If you go back for seconds, you probably hate yourself. Fuck yeah, I'm glad that landed. Yeah, I guess you could also, fuck, I fucked that up. I also smoke a little too much weed, you know, those Yoda pinkies, as the kids call them, those Grinch fingers. Joints is what I mean. Those are slang terms for joints. But I smoke too much weed and I'm part Irish, so I guess you could call me a baked potato. Yeah. Shitty jokes only, guys. That's all I got. That's all I brought tonight. We're doing them all night. Oh, man. You guys like gun stores? I think they're pretty funny. My favorite thing to do at gun stores is walk in and tell them I'm shopping for a wedding. You guys don't get it. It's a shotgun wedding. Yeah, it'd be weird if I didn't have one. Oh, man. Oh, boy. What do I want to joke about next? Yeah. So, I think I've got it. You guys, I think I'll do a bit of a dirty, gross joke. You know, I think we've got a little more energy for that because I'm the second to last comic. Make some noise if you've pooped your pants as an adult. Silence? Wow, I've never had that to work with before. Yeah, usually people point at each other and there's a whole lot of destruction that happens, but I actually have never shit my pants as an adult either. Completely clean like everybody in here. All these flawless people, like that never, embarrassing situations don't happen to any of us. We're all perfect. But I did poop the bed once. Yeah, it was caused by food poisoning. Yeah, but I made the food that poisoned me, so it's still kind of, you know, call was coming from inside the house. It's still my fault. You know, shitting the bed made me feel immature. But then I realized I did cook the food that poisoned me, so That felt a little more mature. I don't know. I'm not a very good cook. It's all my friends have stories about pooping their pants as adults, and I don't know why they have all these stories and I don't. It's kind of making it harder for me to relate to people. It's kind of like, how long has it been since you had a broken bone? Oh, I've never had a broken bone. Oh, you probably have an inactive lifestyle. That kind of thing. And I think it's because my autism protects me from it. I just prepare too keenly. Like I prepare too much. I pay too much attention to routes. I'm too dedicated to escaping when I need to use a bathroom. Like I keep a crowbar in my car so that if I need to use a gas station bathroom, I don't have to talk to the clerk. I can just pry the fucking lock right off the door. If the lock doesn't want to budge, well, then I can pry the door off the frame. If that doesn't want to budge, well, then I have a different tool that'll take the frame off the building. And then by that time, it's already all destroyed. Whatever. Yeah, one time I was trying to use the bathroom at a Starbucks. And, you know, nature's calling. And everybody goes to Starbucks just to use the bathroom. And so I don't think people can afford the coffee there anymore. It costs as much as a meal to get coffee, so we just go there to poop. But I was trying to use the bathroom, and the manager told me, it's for paying customers only, you have to leave. So I just looked around to see if there were any witnesses or cameras, and then two in the chest, one in the head, fucking assassinated him like Luigi Mangione. Yeah. Well, that bombed. Okay. There's not always a bathroom, though, so sometimes I have to speed home like Steve McQueen in Bullet. You know what I mean? Nobody's seen Bullet? Fuck yeah. How about Keanu Reeves in Speed? Anybody seen that? You guys have seen Speed? Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, more popular movie. Bullet's really good, though. Yeah. Oh, you knew what Bullet was? Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyhow, I was speeding home. Recently, I had to get home really fast because guess why? I didn't want to shit my pants. And I got stuck behind a van. And the van was going doesn't have to poop miles per hour. Not the speed that you want to be going when you have that problem. And I couldn't get around them on the left because there was oncoming traffic. And you don't want to go into oncoming traffic and get a head-on collision. That's the worst kind of collision because then you could damage your skull, and then your face won't be symmetrical, and it'll be harder to get a job, and people won't be able to trust you, and they won't be able to explain why. They'll give you a bunch of polite answers like, oh, you're just not really a suitable candidate, but really what it is my eye on the left is 1 centimeter higher than my eye on the right, and they're judging me for it, so I don't want to have that problem. I'm not going to pass them on the left in oncoming traffic. Fuck that. So I thought, okay, maybe I could go around them on the right, but the sidewalk's crowded. There's a bunch of bicyclists, or they're crackheads on bikes carrying more bikes, and you don't want to run into them because that's like hitting 2 bikes. You'll just damage your car. So I got ready to do something that I call the Chinese takeout special, which is where you rear end the car in front of you and they stop to exchange insurance info, and then you drive around them because you're desperate to get past them, and you're willing to damage your car, and it has nothing to do with Chinese takeout. It's just a name. But I ran out of time to do that because one of the crackheads that was on the sidewalk startled a cat that was hiding under a car. Then the cat ran in front of the van and got run over by the front and rear tires. Down to 7 lives. Not a great day to be a cat. Then I thought, oh, I gotta get around the cat, but it came out from under the van, and I ran over the cat too. Tried to get around it, but I failed. I ran over the cat. Point is, I didn't hit that pussy first. It was sloppy seconds. Yeah, that's what I've been working up for. I've been pulling you guys all the way to that. You're all welcome. But the Mormon family of 8 that got out of the van to see if the cat was okay, they didn't appreciate that joke, so I just, okay, bye-bye. Just rolled up the window and sped off. Oh, man. Well, and then the cat was still under my car, so there was one more tire. Ran it over, but yeah. Well, I think I'm going to do one more joke and then get out of here and open up the stage for your final comedian. Is this a big Hitler crowd? Let me rephrase that. Do you guys like Hitler jokes in this crowd? Yeah. Well, I thought we learned our lesson about Hitler as a society from all the history books and stuff. But there's still art schools all over the place. Nobody appreciates that danger. But I won't let them get away with it. Thank you very much, guys. You've been a great crowd.
Y'all give it up for Adam Sterling. Y'all cat people or dog people? Cat people, dog people, birds, iguanas, cats, dog. I don't know nobody crowd worked y'all yet, so I just want to make sure y'all feel a part of this experience. How long y'all been together? As she sips her soda. Y'all can team up for the answer. I don't want to break no covers up. You don't know. Years? 12 years? Y'all in for a sentence. That's a long time. God damn. How long y'all been together? Just missed it. How long y'all been together? Y'all can team up for your answer. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Friends for 4. Okay. Oh, all right. I dig it. Y'all the grand prize winners. I wish I had some kind of like coupon to give y'all, you know, to celebrate y'all victory, but the sip of that soda, let the bubbles be your victory. You see, y'all got the wisdom, but he has the experience. Y'all paying attention? Y'all ready for y'all headline and close out the night? Clap it up, 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 clap it up. Y'all give it up for Daniel Madrid.
Yo, what's up, Stab Comedy Theater? How's everybody doing tonight? Heck yeah. Oh, man, we got a few people excited, and these other people over here just like, I don't got to get excited for this shit, motherfucker. What are you doing? What you trying to get me to do, man? Oh, gosh. I wasn't expecting to do crowd work, and then the freaking host gets up here and starts crowd working everybody, making me look bad and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. We got some very nice-looking couples in here, though. I appreciate y'all coming out. I actually saw these guys at the last open mic. They came all the way from Citrus Heights, man. From one fentanyl-ridden, needle-ridden city to another, man. From one fentanyl city of Citrus Heights all the way to Broadway in Sacramento, where we got the fentanyl addicts shooting up on the sidewalk, man. I appreciate that, man. Go from one shithole to the other. I like that, man. We got some friends here. We got Phil. Thanks for coming out, Phil. Heck yeah, dude. I know this guy since like 2018, man, for sure. Going to the DSA meetings. You know what's funny about those DSA meetings, man, is the type of leftists you get there, man. The poly kinky folks. And then you got Phil over here. Just like, yes, I would like to do coitus with a woman one day. Oh, man. See it. We got Adam Sterling in the building. This guy, I didn't know this guy was autistic until he made jokes about it, man. That's some crazy shit. That's blowing my mind, man. But, like, I'm the type of autistic where, like, you know, like, I might freak out inside a Costco because the lights are too bright and shit, but Adam's the type of autistic where, like, he'll just talk in that monotone voice the entire time he's on stage and shit, you know? Like, what do you sound like when you're fucking, bro? Or you're just like, oh, yes, your pussy is so good. That is a nice pussy. Your pussy is the best pussy. I am your daddy. Take that dick, mama, take that dick. I relate to that, man. I got a touch of the tism, you know. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but there was like this little short bus pulling up to Stab Comedy Theater. Did y'all notice that? It looks like the fun-sized Snickers version of the city bus, right? It's the special needs bus, right? That was me. I take the special needs bus to get around, you know. But, you know, I take that bus because I got a little bit of epilepsy. I got a little bit of autism. And that's a blessing and a curse with the ladies in bed, you know. Because as an epileptic, you know, like this one time this chick was riding my dick, and then all of a sudden I started, I woke up from the seizure and she was like, "Oh my God, you made me come harder than you ever made me come before." So what I started doing was right when she was about to come over, I just stopped taking my seizure medicine. Then put a little strobe light in the room, right? Little remote control strobe light and shit. Right as we're about to climax, I just turned that thing on. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, you know. As an autist, you know, gives me an edge in bed, you know, because I'll be like, oh yes, I am pumping at 100 pumps per minute. Pump, 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 pump. Oh, she is starting to enjoy this. Increase the speed to 120 pumps per minute. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, she is really starting to moan. Increase speed to 140 pumps per minute. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh man. Got that analytical brain, you know. But it's interesting, you know. Being autistic gives me very creative solutions to very serious problems, very unorthodox solutions to very serious problems, you know. Like all that crazy fucked up shit going on in Israel and Palestine. I just want to fly a plane over that whole area and just crop dust everyone with bacon bits, you know. Because the Muslims can't touch pork, and the Jews can't touch pork, so you just crop dust everyone with bacon bits, and then everyone has to leave, man. Dude, if one of those Hamas dudes catches a bacon bit in his mouth like a snowflake, that is instant conversion. He'll be like, ooh. Maybe we should allow women to drive. Maybe we shouldn't force women to walk down the street in burqas. And maybe I should move to America and get a job at Subway. Oh, good. We got a nice Subway crowd right here. You guys like the Subway jokes? I am neuroatypical though. Like I was watching the news and they were talking about the women in the Islamic countries forced to wear burqas, right? Free Iran, right? And so like they were showing them walking down the street in burqas. And I was thinking, it's so sad over there. The women there have no rights. But I got ADHD. So I also noticed that one of the women walking down the street in the burqa, she's so dummy thick that the burqa's fitting her like a pair of apple-bottom jeans. And then I'm thinking, apple-bottom burqa, sandals that show ankle, they show ankle. I'm like, damn, girl, if you look that good in a burqa, then I might have to convert you, you know? Like, hey, shouty, I had to pay the dowry. Your papa took my cash, and I don't want it back. Well, not cash, but I'd pay like a goat and 2 chickens for her. You know what I'm saying? She looked good. But the thing about the burqa is it covers the face, right? Do I really want to marry a woman if I can't see her face? But I don't know. Maybe if they put like a slit or a window down lower, maybe it might work out, you know? Might take that risk, man. What else? God dang. But no, I am a little bit neuroatypical, a little bit epileptic, and a little ADHD and all that shit. I don't know the right time and place for a joke. Like, even in bed, like this one time this chick was sucking my dick and she had to like pop my dick out of her mouth to like cough, right? She was like, and then, and I was like, ooh, you got a little bit of that extra Haktua. And then she went home, man. She's like, I can't deal with your autistic shit, man. I'm going home right now. So what I had to start doing is I had to start like fucking other autistic peoples, you know. And 2 autistic peoples fucking is kind of awkward, you know, because I'll be too busy, like too distracted counting the minutes, and she'll be too like distracted counting the ceiling tiles, you know. and I'll give it my best effort. I'll do her for like 30 or like 3 minutes. And afterwards, I'll be like, did you come? She's like, no. And I'm like, what's the problem? She's like, well, you only gave me 437 pumps. She counted each pump, man. That's some tism right there, man. So I had to go back and finish her off with the dildo. But then she pulls a dildo out of her purse, and it's shaped like Thomas the Tank Engine, bro. Those autistic ladies love trains, man. It's like an aphrodisiac for them. You know, I'll go back for round 2. We'll be in doggy style, and ladies, you know how you'll be in doggy style and you put your arms back? The guy's supposed to grab those hands for leverage, right? So I grabbed those hands, but then she started like chugga-ing her arms, man. And so I went with it, man. I was like chugga. Woo! And she was like, oh yes, rail me like a 1904 Union Pacific steam engine. That is my favorite engine. Oh man, crazy shit, bro. I'll do one more joke for you guys. It's about my Mexican half. You know what I'm saying? I'm half white, half Mexican, right? I was raised in this tiny little town in Arizona, so we had this like undocumented mall Santa, right? And even as a kid, I knew that mall Santa was undocumented with my sensory processing disorder, right? Like I could smell the tequila and the birria on him, right? But I was sitting on his lap, and he was like, mijo, what would you like for Christmas? Would you like a football? Would you like a baby gun? Would you like a juju train? And then this big bootied Latino mom walks out in front of us, and she's like, mijo, do you see what I see? A juicy booty. Anyways, man, I was gonna say one more thing about being, you know, half Mexican and shit. Ah, shit. You know, I noticed that the white side of my family is always bragging about how much they pay for something, and like, you know, the Mexican side is always bragging about how little they pay for something, right? The white side's bragging about how much they spent. The Mexican side's bragging about a deal they got, right? And so I walk into Abuelita's house, and she's like, mijo, try these chips. Those are good, right? I got those at Dollar General for only 39 cents, mijo. I got a Coca, I got a 6-pack of Coca for only 99 cents at the 99-cent store, mijo. And you look comfy on that couch, mijo. You comfy? I got that at Dollar General, out back, behind the dumpster. Little Febreze, that's good as new, mijo. Little Fabuloso, mijo. Not a big Fabuloso crowd, huh? You never shopped at the dollar store for your off-brand Febreze? One more thing about being half Mexican, though. I noticed that those cholo dudes will always find a way to look down on you, right? You know how they like tilt their head back and their eyes down so they can like look down on you, you know? They're like, hey puto, who's calling the shots, they jefe? Doesn't matter if you're tall and they're short, they just gotta lean far back enough like, hey puto, hey chapo. Who's the jefe? No, jefe fucker? Anyways. That's enough of my shenanigans, man. Let's go ahead and bring your host back up, the wonderful Chris Green.
Y'all give it up one more time for Daniel Madrid. Every cholo I see from now on, I'm looking. Made your night, huh? Let it ride. Get one more day. I thank y'all for coming out tonight. I hope y'all had a wonderful night. This is a Stab Comedy Theater. They have shows and podcasts and live streams you can check out on the website. Or I think, Jesse, what days you run shows here?
We're live Thursdays through Sundays.
Thursdays through Sundays, you can come catch it live. Other days, you catch it online. I don't know what y'all plans is tomorrow. Sacramento does have an incredible train museum in Old Sac. It's not gonna be the same variety, but hey, if trains is on your mind, enjoy the city. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good night.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening, but do check us out tomorrow. We've got 4 shows, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Improv, stand-up, lots of fun. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Get home safe. Have a good night.